How do you decide who makes the team? Who gets an opportunity and who gets cut? We want to believe that we think rationally and objectively, that all of our motivations are pure and free from biases, but we know that's not always the case because of our potential blind spots. Blind spots, or unconscious biases, are mental shortcuts that help us make sense of the millions of pieces of data we take in each day. They can potentially influence our decisions. Not all biases are bad. It's normal to have a favorite sports team or food or prefer being around your own family. Having a bias doesn't always mean you're against something. In fact, the halo effect means exactly the opposite. It's when you favor a person based on a positive first impression. In your mind, they can do no wrong, even when they prove otherwise. And assuming someone will be great at absolutely everything can actually end up setting them up for failure. The horns effect happens when someone is defined by a negative first impression. No matter what they do, they can't shake it. Halo and horns often carry over into other areas and color all the ways we see and experience someone. The halo and horns effects can also be reinforced by confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is when we look for evidence that supports our beliefs and ignore evidence that contradicts them. Let's take a little test. What rule defines this number sequence? Now that you've got your rule in mind, can you come up with a series of numbers that also fit that rule? What about these? Which sequences fit? If you said 20, 22, 24, you'd be wrong. Actually, all of them fit. The simple rule was that the numbers got bigger. It's likely that your unconscious mind quickly saw a pattern of even numbers that go up by 2, and that narrowed your thinking. This shows that confirmation bias can rob us of other possible solutions. Numerous studies have shown that people are more likely to seek out information that confirms a belief and disregard information that doesn't. One study found that people spent over 36% more time reading articles that confirm their beliefs. In the business world, this habit could end up squashing innovation before it starts. So what can we do when we're wired to hang on to halo, horns, and pay more attention to things that confirm our beliefs? How can we counteract our unconscious bias? The first step is to be open. Try not to let one shining moment or one speed bump sway your opinion forever. Make sure you look at all the evidence objectively. Play your own devil's advocate and seek out contradictory views. And slow down your thinking. Ask questions and bring in other perspectives to expand your point of view. When we recognize our blind spots, that's when we can get beyond halo and horns. That's when we can overcome confirmation bias. And that's when we can see people for who they are and who they can become.